this doesn't keep the car cool, I don't know what else will. Alright, so we're about to head to the shop. Justin just gave me a call, about to hand the turbo up. So I'm going to head over, see what progress he's got done there. And things are starting to move quickly now, so hopefully in the next couple of days, or it's probably next week, exhaust should be pretty much done. Move on to the cold side, and then a bunch of little things I need to get done. And you might hear this thing in like a week or two. So let's head over to the shop and see what we got going on.
All that's going to be blocked by the big tube. Literally.
Here's how things are starting to play out.
A little bit lost on her now.
So that will end up going into the spike, into the turbo. Turbo will sit here, trying to figure out where we're going to place it right now. Making enough clearance for the back housing. And then on to making the downpipe, place the wastegate, feed it back in, and then onto the front side and the other side. But it's coming along.
It was meant to be there. No. Alright, you got it. You got it. Once I clamp it on, she will close up.
Time to bolt the turbo on. Here we go. Turbo's situated.
All on her own.
No support bracket anymore. No going back.
Nope, that's it.
And then we'll clean up all this shit next year. Well, here's a short little Cadillac update. No major mods right now, but exhaust is on the way. So long tubes with a valved muffler system. So that will be coming up. But for right now, just a quick little update. Going to put on my radium catch can drains just because this car is due for an oil change and I needed a second drain. So I finally got that where I can finish this install. So we're gonna get the covers off, we'll drain the oil, we'll take the cans out, put the fittings on, and then see where we can mount the drain valves. That's easy to drain because that guy that's way back there is a pain. The other one, not so much, but might as well do a drain for both sides, and that way everything's underneath the car. So I just took off the passenger side catch can, and this is how much we've caught since the last oil change. Quite a bit. Now I imagine the driver's side is going to actually be pretty dry with the radium dual can setup, but that's pretty much halfway full. So here's the second catch can on the driver's side, and it's pretty much bone dry, like a mist if anything was in there. So probably don't need to do a drain for this, like ever, but it is a pain to get it out and never have to check it, so I'd rather just do that. And yeah, compliments to Radium for the fact that like this dual catch can setup really does pull a lot out. So the fact that like nothing's really getting here going into this can is great. I got the driver's side valve here, just kind of ran it down, made a little hole, zip tie it there so that I can easily just turn the valve, drain it out. Nice and easy. Passenger side, I came, so you can kind of see it follow right up there, right beside the factory AC drain. Kind of looped it down, zip tied it pretty much right there, a little bit further past where the drain will go. So I just have it kind of zip tied up, pull it up and down, drain it, and just tuck it back into the zip tie. Up. The muffler's not that big. The fucking pipe.
Yeah. The 4-inch pipe going into the muffler is big.
Yeah.
Where's the gas tank? Under.
Right above the muffler.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Here it is. Big ass muffler, 4-inch pipe, 3-inch dual out. Should be real stealthy. Alright, here's a look at the turbo placement. Crossover, pretty much done. There's manifold, and we're just snaking the 4-inch oval up. Kind of bent over, come straight up, and we're making this portion to kind of come out and go down. And then that's a look at the passenger side. eBay turbo manifolds kind of just kicked up and out of the way and down throughout. The CX Racing turbo kit for the Camaro with a nozzle swap. That's the main portion of the cold side, and then we modified the rest of it down to the intercooler. And same with on this side as well. We got a pretty much a 45 coupler that's going to make that really nice. So it's quite a bit in a very tight space, but it's going to work. So AC compressor is buried underneath there. You can kind of see it poking through the lines. The Hawks third gen lines do work. The hard part is the top AC line comes like kind of right over everything and goes down. I will eventually have this remade to kind of make it a little bit better. So that'll be a lot easier to keep it cool because it's a line there. It's tight. So eventually we'll revisit that, but for now, it is what it is. But stainless headers, shout out to them. Their 4-inch piping is clutch. Great guys. They make a lot of custom stuff also. They made a 4-inch oval twist, so it goes from vertical to horizontal, a nice transition, which helped out a lot.
Definitely crazy.
That it is. The elephant trunk downpipe snaking its way through. Right there. It fits. Didn't want to, but it does now.
Yep.
Over at the back of the car, we got most of the rear done. So there's the blacked out oval tips going down into that nice 4-inch kit. We modified the over axle coming over to the passenger side going forward, so right as it comes past the wheel, the cutout's going to be there. And to be absolutely honest, I probably don't need this at all compared to the 3-inch exhaust I had, but I already bought it and I'm going to make it work. So I think this thing's going to be extremely loud regardless, and that's just going to be great for shooting flames out the side, I guess. But this thing will not probably see the road until maybe late summer next year. I had to order a whole new body harness because I'm just going to try to get this right back to stock and figure out the wiring and what's wrong before I continue on to adding stuff back to the car. I'll probably have to take out these lights, put the original GTA lights back in, make sure everything works, and then convert this to the style. I want to get a new hatch with the proper, or 91 to 92 hatch. Change that horrible modified spoiler that someone did on it. We still got to fix the door latch. I got to get paint match for this so I can touch up a lot of stuff that's on it. This car's been painted on the back. Notice it's been very, very lightly hit on the bumper. So there is a small crease right there, which did get into a little bit of the rebar, which has been repaired. Other than that, inside the car, it's a complete wreck. I have so much to do. The window trim I have, the rear shock stuff to go in, front sway bar has to go in, strut mounts have to be changed to the QA1 still, stablings have to be done. All the interior is still pretty much apart. I gotta finish the sub harnesses for things that I want to put connectors on, so fan relays, the fans themselves on a nice connector, so I got connector pins there. Gosh, figuring out how to wire up the AC. It's gonna be interesting. So much to do, but eventually this car will get done. I will drive it. I don't know what it's going to make for power. Ever since I put the motor in on the last car, I never dyno tuned it, retuned it, and needed to retune drastically. It didn't seem to really run right, and found out there's bad wires the entire time. So that contributed, but the meth kit didn't work well. I have a whole new controller for it, so hopefully that gets ironed out. I got to get a new steering wheel. You can see the horn buttons kind of like popping out there, but I want to get a new one, a little bit bigger of a diameter, maybe a flat bottom. Put my buttons on it like I had before for anti-lag and line lock. Got to wire up the line lock. Got to fix the brakes as well. Yeah, the laundry list is extensive.